When I speak to people that want to improve their physique, that want to get bigger, go in the gym and able to bench press 100 kilos, they want to look aesthetic, they want to attract women, they want to get more friends, they want to do more successful job interviews, for example. They want to build a better physique. And 2, 3, 6 months in, they're like, oh, this is my physique update. And I'm like, great, you look awesome, amazing. Which muscle group should I improve? And me personally, I fucking hate that question. I absolutely hate that question. Which muscle group should I improve? When you're really early on in the gym journey, your sole focus, your absolute sole focus should be the fundamentals. Progressive overload, training intensely, probably most likely bulking. Make sure you're having correct supplementation, just easy things that could easily improve your physique by 10 to 25%. And just being consistent. They're the fundamental things that you need to improve on to build a great physique. When people come to me and say, like, oh, I think I should just focus on my triceps, etc., that's a very advanced decision. A very, very advanced decision. And you, as a new beginner, you don't want your brain, you don't want to be focusing on something else when you should be focused on the fundamentals. You're not at that stage yet where you're good enough to just automatically do the fundamentals perfectly every single time. You understand this. You need to have a good enough skill level. You need to have a good enough skill level to be able to be like, all right, every single time I go to the gym, this is my bar, and you're covering the fundamentals every single time because your skill level is above that bar. When you're new to the gym, your skill level isn't that great. As much as you like to think it is, as much as like you like to walk into the gym and think you're the shit because you've got cool music on and you think, yeah, I'm fucking huge. In reality, you're not. It is just the case. It is just the case. So have some humility and just think, right, for the next 1 to 2 years, I'm just going to focus on the fundamentals. It's not pretty. It's not nice. It's maybe a bit deflating, a bit demotivating. However, I'm just going to sit here and tell you the truth. I'm not going to lie to you and be like, yeah, bro, just focus on building insane biceps and you'll look amazing. No, you need to get bigger. You need to bulk, probably. I have a video whether you should bulk or cut. If you search up how to go at bulking, it'll come up if you are worthy of bulking or if you're worthy of cutting and how to do so. There's a video of that on my channel. If you want further advice on how to exactly bulk or how to build a great physique, first link in the description. It'll transform your physique, guaranteed. You need to focus on getting bigger, getting consistent, and just training intensely enough. The majority of people do not train hard enough, and then they're sat here turning around and being like, which muscle group should I improve on? It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. It's like trying to do a double backflip and you can't do a front flip, you know? It's like focus on the easy things first that will lead you into getting to that better result where you can then decide, right, should I improve this muscle group or that muscle group? Like me, finally, in my 3.5 years of lifting now, will turn around and look at my physique and be like, oh, a weak point is probably my quads and my back at the minute, so I probably should focus on them a lot more and then tailor my training to that. But when you're not experiencing your training, when you're not even consistent in one training program, why are you going to then turn around and alter the training program to then not be consistent in that one as well? Then you're going to be flip flopping, be in the ebb and flow of like, oh, I should do this workout to prioritize this muscle. Oh, I should this workout to prioritize this muscle, and then you're going to get nowhere. When you're changing your workouts too much, when you're flipping around, it's going to just cause you to make progress in no area. No area. It's like when you try and do too many things at once. So you make progress here, 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 and they're all because there's so many things you're worrying about. You're making tiny progress in each direction, so you're actually making no progress overall. Whereas you focus on the fundamentals, the main thing, you make a lot of progress in that, get to a really good area, then move on to the next thing. That's the way to make progress. It's like bar charts. If you imagine bar charts like go from 0 to 100 in this area, then 0 to 100 in this area, then 0 to 100 into this area, rather than trying to improve every bar chart at the same time. So when people turn around to me about which muscle group should I improve, and I say, how long have you? My literal first question is, how long have you been lifting? If it's any less than 18 months to 2 years, I just say focus on the fundamentals. It's that simple. Focus on progressive overload. So you want to treat your score, you want to treat your reps in the gym as a score. So you want to beat the score from last week. Can I beat my previous self? That should be a question that you should ask yourself every single time you go to the gym. Can I beat my previous self? And you will do anything in your possible realm, anything possible to try and beat your previous self. And as long as you can do that every single week, you make great progress. You should think, right, I'm going to train to a failure. And training to a failure and at a high enough intensity should come with trying to beat your score from last week. If you're beating your score from last week and you find it relatively easy, you think it's not actually mentally draining, and everyone that goes to the gym is exaggerating that, like it's not actually that difficult, you're not training hard enough. And you could definitely do more reps than what you're saying you are. So it should be excruciatingly painful. So focus on intensity, you will make gains. You should probably bulk, you should probably get larger. If you look at your shadow and you realise, alright, I'm not fat, you should bulk. It's that simple. You need to build the foundation, build muscle, and that's a fundamental as well. You need to build muscle, so by building a foundation. And then supplementation, you should be taking 10 grams of creatine a day, and then you should probably have protein powder and maybe pre-workout as well. I wouldn't really suggest pre-workout straight away just because you're a beginner, but it's a fun way to introduce caffeine into it, and like it's a fun way to keep consistent. And then again, focus on consistency. They're the things that you should be worrying about: consistency, training intensity, progressive overload, and bulking, and supplementation. They're the 5 things that you should probably be worrying about. Focus on them fundamentals. Don't come to me being like, don't neurotically think, oh, my left tricep is actually better than my right tricep, so I think I should just start training triceps a lot more so they become even. Don't neurotically think about that. If you want to create and improve muscle imbalances, that's a different story. A quick tip just for muscle imbalances, I'll probably make a separate video on this. However, a quick tip for muscle imbalances is doing unilateral exercises, so that would be single arm or single legged exercises, and then do as many as possible on the side where your muscle is smaller, so the imbalanced muscle, and then just match it with your other arm, and then eventually it'll even out. That's a quick tip on how to alleviate muscle imbalances. But you shouldn't be focused on which muscle group should I improve on, which muscle group should I improve on. Just stick to the fundamentals for 18 months and you'll be exactly where you want to be. And then once you're a bit more advanced, you're consistent in your training, you know you're serious on this path, then you can be like, right, now it's time to improve certain muscle groups in my physique. I don't want you to waver to the emotions and feelings that you have during gym sessions. It's very easy to walk past the mirror and be like, oh, my triceps aren't as big as I want them to be, let's grow them. But that's going to distract you and take you away from the true fundamentals and the true progress from the gym. So I just want you to stick to the fundamentals, focus on training hard, improving your form, etc., etc., like we've just talked about, and you'll have the best physique possible. And then worry about specific muscle groups later on in your journey when you're more consistent, more serious. It's that simple. I just wanted to make that clear because I see a lot of people that are changing their training programs, changing their styles of training just because they think their muscles aren't as big as they want them to be. And it's just like, you've been training for 6 months, bro. You're not an expert. You should not be changing your own workouts. You should get a workout off an experienced person, like with me, with my paid product in the description, and then you should just grind that for 18 months to 2 years, and I guarantee you'll be in the best physical shape ever. And I guarantee you'll probably grow the muscle that you're worried about growing rather than you changing your own workout routine and prioritising that muscle group. Because then you'll probably find it less enjoyable and not go. So I guarantee, in a weird way, you'll actually improve the muscle that you want to improve more by just sticking to the fundamentals, then specifically changing your training program and to optimise that muscle and then not enjoy it. So the weird way sticking to the fundamentals really does work. It'll actually solve your problem. So yeah, I just wanted to make that clear because I see so many people changing their workout plans, wavering, going through the ebbs and flows of the gym fitness journey. That's a fast track to making mediocre progress. And you're better than that, bro. You can make faster progress than that by just sticking to the fundamentals. And I want you to make as good progress as possible. And a great way to make as good progress as possible is join my paid product in the description. It is the best product I've honestly ever created. I've curated 3 years of gym's worth experience. I've gone through all the trials and tribulations that I've done, all the mistakes I've made, and I've corrected them and explained them, along with providing training workout routines, form guides, etc., etc. Even things on there for academics, for people that obviously as a teenager you'll be going through sixth form of college, so we can help you with that area of your life and you're interested as well. Honestly, it's the greatest product I've ever made, and I guarantee it'll improve your life and your physique, just as I promised. So I can't wait to see you inside there. I can't wait to make some great gains. I also have my Instagram in the description, which is just an area for you to message me if you want any specific advice. If there's advice that, obviously these videos are quite general, if there's any specific advice that you want help with, feel free to message me on Instagram and I'll help you there, bro. I can't wait to see you inside my paid product, and I can't wait to see you having the best gains of your life, because you will get there, bro. I was once you, and now I'm where you're at, and now I'm gonna get you to where you want to be as well. Make some great gains, bro. Have a good session today, and I'll see you later.